Hello everybody, Animation Trainer here, and today we're going to review Finding Dory. So, as you may know, I'm actually still on breaks, so that's why I haven't been uploading as much as I would have been. Like, trust me, I probably would have made like 5 videos already after that video if it wasn't for the break. When I said that, I just meant that I'm just not gonna upload as frequently. Not that I was just gonna stop uploading entirely. No, 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 no. So just if you guys are wondering, if you chose not to see the video, but yeah, pretty much. Now let's talk about Finding Dory. Now before we talk about Finding Dory, let's talk about Finding Nemo. Nemo is definitely one of those great classic films. And I honestly thought that once I heard that Finding Dory was announced, which I heard was just going to be Finding Nemo 2, I thought, nah, you're lying. But I was like, wait, what? And yeah, pretty much everything changed. I thought that the sequel was quite unnecessary since the original Nemo was quite a nice and had a really nice ending. They even ended off with the end. And so yeah, pretty much. Now let's get into the review itself. And boy, I could say that Finding Dory was more than just a satisfying sequel. It was an amazing sequel. The visuals are a huge improvement from last time by adding more and more backgrounds. While last time, all we really were able to see were like trenches in the ocean and coral reefs, and while that is still really nice to look at, they give us more things in this film so that we're not looking at the same things from the last film. Yeah. And the story is very heartwarming. So it's pretty much about how after something happened with Dory while she was young, she ended up separating from her parents, and she's been trying to figure out how, like, what happened to her parents, so that they could figure out what happened and stuff. And if you've seen the first film, you know how Dory is. She suffers from short-term memory loss. If you guys didn't know. Yeah, I think you guys knew if you see Nemo. And I know you guys are saying, why am I saying a lot of unnecessary things? Yeah, I know. That's just what I do for comedy in my channel. Yes. Now, anyways, like I said, the story is very heartwarming. And you honestly do root for Dory in this film. You really do care for her. And I will say that this is actually the film that brought me the most nostalgia. Okay, second film that brought me the most nostalgia. Yeah, other than Kung Fu Panda 3, this is the film that definitely brought me most nostalgia while I was in the theater. And I gotta say, I really did think it was a good experience. Because I grew up with the first Nemo film. For sure. And as for all the other characters, they honestly could have been bland. Like they could have just been characters you get to know for like maybe 5 seconds and then bye. No. You actually get to know them and like who they are as a person. Like Hank, I know he's an octopus, but I forgot what kind of octopus he was. But like, he does make a lot of good visual gags, and I really like his character development throughout the film, where he's like this greedy octopus that all he wants is just to be left alone in a cage so that no one could hurt him, and so he could be safe to later on when he gets to interact with Dory more throughout the story. And yeah. And then there's Destiny, which actually plays some pretty good gags with Dory as well. Along with the whale gag that they brought back from the original Nemo film. Then, my gosh, I forgot I believe it was a porpoise, but I forgot his name. But he honestly could have been the most useless character. But he actually does help out a lot throughout the film. Then there's the seals, which are more for gags, but definitely do make you laugh. I mean, let's just say that they're kind of like Bruce from the first film. Whoa, not really like Bruce, but like, yeah, something like that. But like, they're as important as maybe like Bruce. And now let's move on to the reoccurring characters. Dory is definitely my favorite character in this film. She's still funny like she was in the last film, and we get to know more about her. Like, we get to know more about what happened. Like, we get to know how she met Marlin and how she got all of her skills, like her just keep swimming song and stuff. And then Marlin and Nemo, while I will say that they are just there to like show the Finding Dory stuff of the film, I still really do like them in this film. I mean, they deliver a nice amount of gags, and also it is heartwarming to see them together. Since if you remember in the last film, they were separated from each other, and we get to see them interact a little more. Then there's the other characters from the original, which honestly don't appear as much. Like, Crush is pretty much there to say, oh, yeah, I'm back. But I don't feel like it's forced. I think it's more to, like, show, like, the emotion, like, to bring back the nostalgia up. But yeah, don't expect much of Crush, though. Then there's the fish tank crew, which they do not appear at all throughout the film, except for one scene, and that's if you're patient, and you'll see them. But make sure you stick like right after the credits. Like, keep watching it, watch the credits, all of it, and then you'll get the scene that you've been waiting for. And with the story, it's split into 3 acts. The first act is where it introduces Dory and her parents, like, back in the past. And then it introduces the conflict. And then the second act is where it shows Dory trying to find her parents in the aquarium. And then the last act, I won't talk about for spoiler reasons, which I'm not going to make a spoiler review about it, just because there's not really much to talk about in terms of spoilers, so yeah. However, this film is not perfect. In fact, I actually prefer the original Nemo over this. And that's only for a couple reasons. Yeah, pretty much. For example, like I said with Nemo and Marlin, they act, I mean, like, it does take a couple elements from the first Nemo film. It does. Trust me, it really does. And the movie is, listen to me, semi-predictable. Not extremely predictable. Like, there are some scenes that are kind of predictable. Yeah. So I'd have to give it a 9 out of 10. And I do think that it is the 3rd best film this year, right behind Kung Fu Panda 3 and Zootopia. Yeah. And also, I really like that Pixar short in the very beginning of the film. It is definitely my new favorite animated short. It's better than Feast, the short that came on before Big Hero 6. Big time, and way better than Lava. Well, Lava wasn't actually bad, it was okay. But yeah. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time, whenever that'll be.